Hi, Thalia.
Hi, Vanessa. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you via the internet.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's right. How are you feeling?
I feel great. Thank you. Actually, considering, I feel good.
Yes. Has it been an easy pregnancy so far?
Knock on wood, yes, it has. I'm entering my third trimester, so it's like everyone around me is going, oh, this is where it goes downhill. It's like, thanks, guys. Aren't you supposed to be telling me it's all roses and butterflies?
Well, the second is the best. The third is not as good, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting nervous now because my first and second have been pretty good so far. So here's hoping that I go all the way through with an easy pregnancy. But my OBGYN did say, well, you know what that means if you've had an easy pregnancy? You're going to get payback in labor. I'm like, why is everyone just dying to make me have a hard time? I guess they say women that have a hard pregnancy have easy labor and vice versa. So we'll see.
I guess so. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be a breeze. Sounds like it's, so far so good.
So far so good.
Positive thoughts going. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into the interview. Thank you again. We're so excited to have the opportunity to speak to you. You're such a relatable mom.
Thanks.
To our audience of New York moms. So we're excited to be able to share your experience with them.
Thank you.
So the first question I have is, what have you loved most about being pregnant so far? What has been the thing you really, have just been so excited about and so happy about?
I think beyond the obvious, which is when he gets here, what that's going to be like for me right now in this state is just the watching my body change, and then not the kick, but the movement. When you feel the move, and then you touch it and you feel like, I'm at this stage now where I'm like, is that an elbow? Is that his bottom? Is that a shoulder? But you feel a body part. And, I'm telling my husband, I'm like, feel that. Do you feel that? And he's like, I feel that. And to know that that's, not to sound cheesy, but, it's essentially our love personified. We've made a human being, and it kind of all just sets in, and you're like, we did this. Like, we've done this. And we just sit there at night and look at my belly and just touch him and talk to him and sing to him. And it's pretty incredible.
That's great. What are some of the songs that you sing?
Well, Nick actually has been inspired, and he's written some that he sings to he first was just singing, and he came up with this melody that he would hum to the baby, and then he put words to it, and I'm like, that's so beautiful. And so he has two now that he made up that we were on a baby moon actually, and he was getting up super early, and I was doing what moms do in their second trimester and sleeping in. And I'm like, what'd you do this morning? And he's like, I came up with these melodies, and they're beautiful. So I feel lucky that I can have my husband with such a beautiful voice sing his feelings to our son. So I wish I could do it. I try, and then Nick just like shushes me and goes back to singing. So that's kind of, right now that's what they do. The singing happens through him. I talk to the baby and I read to the baby, but he gets to sing to the baby.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's so nice. We have to definitely make sure you write down, the song and make sure that you frame it and have it for forever. That's such a beautiful keepsake.
Absolutely.
So obviously, again, besides the obvious of meeting the little muffin, what else are you most looking forward to when you do have the baby?
I think it's just the beauty of having life. It's seeing him go from being a baby to being a toddler and a young adult, and then this man in the world, and watching his personality grow. And it's like, I honestly, my mind goes from birth to 18. I'm already like, where's he going to go to college? And when he leaves, how am I going to feel? And what kind of a boyfriend is he going to be? And how is he going to be as a husband? And what kind of a relationship are we going to have as a mother and son? And I'm like, stop. Like, you're already doing it. Just let it be day to day. But you aren't just having a baby, you are having an adult. You're having a person that will one day be in this world and, God willing, do amazing things and inspire and touch people. And it's completely overwhelming but exciting. And for Nick and I, it's just about seeing that process of growth every day. You know, my girlfriend just had a baby, and he's super newborn. He's 14 days old, and she's like, for the first time when he opened his eyes and just like saw and was like going like this, she goes, it's just an incredible moment to see someone see for the first time. And I'm like, I never even thought about that. The first time they see, the first time they giggle, the first time they understand who you are and have the reaction to you. So I'm looking forward to all those milestones and sharing them with my husband. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And what have you liked least about being pregnant? It sounds like it's been so great. Has there been anything that has, sort of been like, I didn't love that?
Sleeping. I cannot sleep well. I have every pregnancy pillow you can imagine, and none of them work. My friend gave me this big U, and it was amazing, and I can't sleep in it. Then I got this snoodle, and I can't sleep in that. And then I just did my regular pillow, and I had one that I was holding and one in my legs. But then when I flip, you have to change all of them, and it's just such a thing to flip. And honestly, sleeping has been, I know it sounds silly, it's such a pain. I dread going to bed. I'm like, crap, I'm going to wake up tomorrow unrested, and my back's going to hurt. I can't find a good position. We even bought a new mattress, and I'm like, it's not helping.
Not even the really big long one.
No.
That doesn't help either?
No. I did the long one, the straight long one. No. Right now, I'm managing the big U, because that one I can at least be on my left side, and then I could turn to my right side and not have to shuffle all the pillows. But it's just, I was never really sleeping has been a pain in the butt. And I feel so disconnected from my husband, because I'm surrounded in this pillow fort. He's over there, and I'm like, the romance is gone, honey. I'm sorry.
You'll get it back, but it's true. It's like you and the pillows.
Yeah. It was so funny, because the other night I was on my right side, and I turned over, and he was hugging the side of my one pillow. I'm like, darn it, that's my pillow. But I think, I know, and then I felt bad. I didn't want to push him off it, because he had to get up and go to work, and I was like, I'll let him have that side. So we're both hugging the same pillow. And then I woke up the next day with him, and I said, you were hugging my pillow. He's like, I thought it was you. Like, I went over to get you, and there's this human pillow in between us. So I'm like, oh, well, hug that.
Now, as a public figure, have you felt pressure to manage your pregnancy weight gain?
Oh my gosh, no. I don't think as a public figure. As a mom, I've wanted to manage my lifestyle. It's important to just be healthy, eat right, and try to stay active, as well as dive into some of your cravings. But I don't look at all that as a public figure. In fact, I think that as a public figure, it's your responsibility to tell women to embrace their bodies and to be proud of your changing body. What I do want to get across to women is that you shouldn't just completely just say, throw caution to the wind, whatever, and then afterwards I'll deal with it later. Because not just physically how that takes a toll on you, but emotionally, I feel like no woman wants to completely feel like they have to start from ground zero. So I think it's important to keep a good spirit and to kind of go through this process little by little, keeping active and trying to make good, nutritious choices, not for you and not for your body and what people think of for weight, but if anything, for your baby. You're giving them the nutrients that you're eating, so it's the only thing you can give to them right now. You can't give them hugs and kisses. You can give them the nutrition that they need, and rest and some exercise has been directly correlated to helping out baby as well. So I just think it's important for mom to be healthy in her lifestyle, as well as her own well-being. I think that once the baby's here, you're so enamored in the baby lifestyle. So then you're like, well, I'll get to me later maybe. And then next thing you know you're down on yourself. And I would just hate to see that happen to any new mom. So I think getting in a habit now will help you get in a habit later as well.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I think that getting in your habits now will help you also stay in those habits later as well. So if you're making healthy choices, whether it's food or with working out or any activities, it'll be easy to transition into that later. You're not starting from scratch going, all right, now I have to eat this kind of food, and because it's just another reality check that you don't want to deal with when you're tired and you're just exhausted from being a new mom. You don't want to also diet You want to know that
absolutely.
you've had a system going that you're comfortable with. But whenever a woman makes a healthy choice, to each their own. If she decides to say this is all I can handle now, then I applaud her. But I stopped working out for a minute, and I started feeling myself getting a little down on myself and lethargic. It wasn't because I wanted to. I was working, shooting Wipeout for ABC, and it was I didn't have time to do it, so I didn't do it. But then I started feeling down on myself and more tired and just not good about things I was eating and choices I was making. So I saw it affecting me,
Right. I'm sorry, did the gentleman say that we have a certain amount of time left?
How much time, I don't know. Do we know how much time we have?
Okay, let's wrap. I just have a couple more questions.
Okay.
Just give me just a quick list of your pregnancy must-haves, and once the baby is born, your baby, what products you definitely want to have on your list.
Oh, well, being obviously a pregnant mom and going to the registries and doing all of my research, and my one big advice too would say don't be afraid to ask questions. I've learned that I am obsessed with not only Pampers and their wipes and their swaddlers, their sensitive line. I didn't know that this existed. Apparently it's been around for a while. Me being a new mom didn't know about it, but I had all these questions about my newborn baby and their skin, and my girlfriend, who is a mother of 5 and also a nurse, she said they have a sensitive line. It's hypoallergenic and it's amazing. So I was doing all of my research. The proof is in the pudding with this brand. It's definitely one that I think is the #1 must-have for all registries and all moms. Even moms who are on the fence about wanting to use diapers and what kinds of diapers. To be honest, in a true story, I went to visit my girlfriend recently, and she was all about using the cloth diaper and the organic, and I noticed that she had Pampers, and so I just asked her genuinely, I'm like, why the 2 completely different types? And she says, to be honest, Pampers is the only one that keeps him dry. And she's like, I found that with the other diapers, he was just wet, he was uncomfortable, he was getting reactions on his skin. This literally does what it's supposed to do, which is absorb, everything from baby and keep it in the diaper, you throw it away, and baby is dry and clean and unirritated. So I'm like, there's a reason it's, such a great brand, and the one that they give you when you take your baby home for the first time. So that, I would say, hands down, women out there of the world, sensitive Pampers, wipes, and swaddlers are the way to go, hands down. You will not be disappointed.
Great.
I also think some fun registry items are baby carriers. I love the Moby. Aiden and Anae, I'm a fan of their bibs and swaddles and baby blankets because of the organic material, and it's breathable, and it comes in so many colors and different fun designs. And I think that once baby's here, well, actually, those are all for when baby's here. Before that, just keep hydrated. Drink lots of water. When you think you're drinking too much, drink more. And keep your skin moisturized. Whenever you think you have too much lotion on or oil, put more on. No one's ever going to go, wow, you're so soft and your skin is so perfect.
Glowing.
You're glowing. Ew. No one's going to say that. So I just think keeping hydrated and moisturized is important. And don't forget to take time out for yourself, because pretty soon it's going to be all about baby.
Other questions for you, Vanessa, but I think our time is up, and I wanted to also mention I really do appreciate this. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you, actually, that we have a sister company that is going to come out with a fall line of diaper bags. I'm going to send you one.
Oh,
Allie Landry is going to be getting one, and I'd love for you to have one. So
That's really sweet.
Great in the red and black one. So
thank you. Well, Nick would love that because those are University of Cincinnati Bearcat colors, so he would love the red and black.
There you go. We'll see. I guessed well.
Thank you so much.
If the young man would just give me the address to send it to, I'll get that out to you next week when
thank you. I really appreciate it. That's so
absolutely.
sweet.
You're going to love it. It's so highly functional and really looks great as well. So
thank you.
Anyway, well, I will conclude. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you. You're really just sweet and
thank you,
knowledgeable, and it's really been fun to hear your voice in real life.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you taking the time today to talk to me as well.
Absolutely. All right, thank you so much again. Have a good one, and good luck with everything. Good luck to both of you, and I'll be looking forward to the news of the baby's birth.
Yes, soon. Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye now.
Bye.